Klein says that he was hit while riding his bicycle the day after his 13th birthday.
The page says Klein has a critical head injury, a broken femur, 3 fractures in his lower jaw, 2 fractures in his eye socket, and a dislocated toe. His family also says he had surgery to remove a section of his skull to allow for swelling in his brain. They expect he will need multiple surgeries in the future. Breaking overnight, a fight breaks out during a Minnesota school board meeting over a new mask mandate. A few men got physical at the Eastern Carver County Schools meeting in Chaska over what appeared to be a disagreement about someone taking a picture.
The speakers had been talking about support or opposition to a mask mandate. The district did announce that all students would need to wear a mask through at least the middle of next month because of a spike in COVID-19 cases there.
Today is a big day for Fargo Public Schools. The board is updating current policy to recommend either keeping masks or losing them, and that vote is tonight.
And the Valley Today's Brian Sherrod, he joins us live with a breakdown of what parents and students need to know ahead of that big vote. It affects thousands of students here in town. Good morning, Brian.
And good morning, Jordan and Lisa. That's exactly right. They were first talking about it 2 weeks ago, but then it got pushed to tonight with a 6-3 vote. And at the time of that meeting, that was on September 14th, that one of the board members was talking about how they wanted to end masks immediately right then and there. But again, because of that vote, it got pushed to tonight around 5:30. Now, students and staff have been wearing masks since the beginning of classes, which was August 25th. This vote will either keep the wearing a mask until further notice or stop the mask wearing completely. Administration meets with public health every 2 weeks to discuss mitigation strategies in place and those potential changes. Now again, that vote will be tonight at 5:30, and up until further notice, Moorhead is making their students wear masks still, and West Fargo is not. But if those change, we'll of course let you know. And with this story as well out of Fargo, make sure you stick with Valley News Live tonight so we can give you the latest update with this decision.
Good point. We'll have team coverage tonight as well. Brian Sherrod reporting live for us this morning. Thank you.
It is now 6:52 on our Tuesday morning. We get a check of our forecast. You look at the trees, it says it's fall, but then you walk outside and you're like, is it summer today?
It will feel like that, very much so today. Here's a look at one of the many gorgeous photos we've gotten from our viewers, especially this weekend. We had some great weather for taking in those fall colors. And this is from inside the woods, looking up at that tree canopy and all those gorgeous colors changing at Maplewood State Park. A great place to take in the fall foliage. Thanks, Nicole, for sharing your photo. We've got a lot of them at our gallery on our website. You can head there for the latest, or maybe to upload your own. And just a quick peek at our foliage update. Well, we're looking at some places. Here's peak in red. Most of us near peak, but there are a couple of spots. Extreme northwest Minnesota, and then down toward the Lake Itasca, eastern parts of Becker County and Hubbard County areas also at peak right now. So now's the time to take in those colors. We probably have another week or two left of the changing happening before all those leaves are falling off here of the trees. So here's a look at our current conditions this morning. We're starting off on a really pleasant note. This is our view in Devil's Lake at Home of Economy, that gorgeous sunrise starting for us. Fargo's at 60 degrees. In Devil's Lake, we're at 57 with clear skies for everyone here. Grand Forks is at 58. Most of us starting our morning into the 50s, which is about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. The difference today, too, will be the wind. We're looking at wind out of the south. Right now, Fargo has a gust to 23, and we'll see more of those gusts, 20s to even some low 30s today. That south wind driving in that heat, kind of blasting us with that hot air for today, and dry conditions as well, clear skies on our radar and satellite map. So here's a look at our bus stop forecast. Again for today, starting off your morning on a really pleasant note. Temperatures upper 50s, low 60s around that 8 o'clock hour. We're looking at some sunshine. And then this afternoon, here comes the heat. We'll see temperatures well into the 80s for everyone, and some of us approaching 90 degrees here for today. A high of 87 in Fargo. If we tick up that temperature a few more degrees, we could tie that record for this date of 90. So we'll have to see. And it again is going to be on the breezy side too, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day planner, changes come Wednesday night and into Thursday with a chance for rain and thunder. We just cool down slightly, still looking really good as we head into October.
Hey, get on the bike, go for a walk. Look at those leaves. I mean, you can do it in shorts and a t-shirt today.
Gorgeous. Very nice. Thank you, Lisa.
It is now 6:54. Firefighters are pointing to a battery charging unit as the cause of a fire at a tiny home in Fargo. It started around 6 last night in the 100 block of 21st Street South.
Battalion Chief Jason Ness says his crews found the camper filled with smoke and flames, and it looks like the charging unit caught fire. Luckily, no one was hurt. Voters in Grand Forks are heading to the polls today to decide a school referendum. At stake is a $10 million increase in the building fund, which would raise $2.5 million.
The district says the tax impact per month would be about $3.75 per $100,000 of assessed property value. The polls, they are open. They open in just about 5 minutes at 7 o'clock, and they will be open until 7 this evening at the Alerus Center. A West Fargo preschool and child care facility is shutting its doors due to the pandemic.
The North Dakota Autism Center says on Facebook that the Puzzle Place preschool and child care will close October 15th. They say it's been a difficult year and a half and that they've struggled in maintaining licensing requirements for staffing.
Minnesota is taking advantage of federal funding to expand the number of households that can qualify for the Energy Assistance Program. The State Department of Commerce will make more than 500,000 Minnesota households income eligible for the program.
It helps households pay for current and past due heating bills and can also help with water and sewer bills and weatherization costs. Fargo and Moorhead are reporting an increase in the number of homicides, and the numbers mirror a national trend. Fargo went from 5 murders reported in 2019 to 7 in 2020. Moorhead also saw an increase during that same time period, going from 0 murders to 3. West Fargo did not have any homicides in those 2 years.
Grand Forks went from 0 in 2019 to 4 in 2020. New crime stats from the FBI show a nearly 30% spike in the national murder rate last year. That's the largest single-year jump since the Bureau started reporting on crime stats 60 years ago. And meanwhile, the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in solving a murder there. They say back on September 5th, they got a call about a shooting in the 11,000 block of Chokecherry Drive.
They found the body of 29-year-old Warren Beaulieu. If you have any information, please call the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office. There's a lot of talk surrounding a fight that happened outside of homecoming events at Fargo South. What we know at this point is that a woman was arrested.
She's 38-year-old Alicia Mayho of Fargo. She was arrested for resisting a police officer as authorities responded to a fight in the parking lot. Police say 2 juveniles were also taken to detention, one for obstructing and the other for assault, preventing arrest, and assault on a peace officer. One woman has now gone viral online after she says she used deworming pills, and the woman encourages other people to do the same. However, doctors across the country urge you to not participate in that trend.
They say there's no need to do it, and it could actually cause some long-term damage to your intestines.
Parasitic infections in the United States are extremely rare. And that's solely because we are a developed country and we have good pasteurization. We don't eat raw meats. All of our water systems are clean.
Dr. Cole Korst with Essentia Health says side effects of a parasitic infection can range from extreme weight loss, abdominal pain, fever, even diarrhea.
But she says even then, don't take your health into your own hands. Head to the doctor's office instead of searching for remedies online. North Dakota's Teacher of the Year is a 6th grade educator from Harvey.
Brett Doctor has been teaching and coaching football for more than 20 years. His students joined him to celebrate at the state capitol yesterday. The Great Plains Food Bank is rolling out its mobile food pantry today in a number of Clay County towns. Fresh veggies, bakery items, and boxed goods will be handed out in Hawley, Ulen, Felton, Glendon, Moorhead, and Dilworth. Here's the schedule. The truck will be at Hawley at 9:15, Bethlehem Lutheran Church in Ulen at 10:45, and in Felton at 12:45.
Then they'll be at the Glendon Community Food Pantry at 2:15, the Dilworth Community Center at 3:45, and a Place for Hope in South Moorhead at 4:30. Anyone needing food assistance is welcome. There is no charge. And remember, we are still looking for help meeting our goal of $50,000 to help the Great Plains Food Bank.
Corwin Automotive is matching all gifts up to $50,000 made by Thursday. Find a link to donate at valleynewslive.com.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's today's question. A new survey asked people to name what sounds make them happy, and 15% of people said this.
The answer is cats purring. Remember, you can play along every day. You know the sound that makes me the happiest? When the server at the restaurant says, your food is coming shortly.
I like that sound too. Remember, you can join us for more news and weather